Good evening. I'm here to talk to you about a subject that is very common amongst most families nowadays, and that's the subject of meal planning. Not just any meal planning, but meal planning on a budget specifically. One of my favorite financial gurus, Dave Ramsey, says that food is one of the biggest budget busters of all, and I wholeheartedly agree with him. Also, my friends often ask me, how are you able to create a meal plan for your family of 4 on such a limited budget? I tell them that it is not often easy, but once it becomes a habit, it is something that really helps my family, and it's well worth the effort. So I would like to show you how my family plans meals. I think you'll find my methods logical, easy, and attainable. One of the first things that I do before I begin meal planning is I take an inventory of all the items I have on hand. I will go through my refrigerator, my freezer, and my pantry, and I will make a list. I will then, from this list, decide what meals I can already make from the items that I have on hand. And so after checking my list once or twice, I'm able to incorporate my needs with what we want, and then the list comes together. Also, my sweet husband is very kind to keep a running list on the refrigerator for me of things that we run out of on a daily basis and things that we might need to replenish that I can just add quickly to my grocery list. One of the next things I do is I go through my recipes. I like to try to keep everyone happy by choosing some of their favorite recipes, and also by keeping budget-friendly meals on hand. So I will go through my recipes. I will also consult menu plans from the past because I don't want to duplicate my work. And then also I'll be creative and sometimes think about themes. I like to shake it up with like Meatless Mondays or Taco Tuesdays or Fish Fridays even. Being creative and pulling in the family's favorites helps keep things lively and everybody happy, and I really like to make all my family happy. One of the next things I do, this is the most important to me, and that's writing my plan down on my calendar. I choose a calendar that has the days of the week on it, Monday through Saturday, and it's also spacious enough to contain all of the information that I need. You can make your own calendar template, or you can go to anywhere online basically and just type in free calendar template, and you can pull up many free printables that could help you. Or like I said, you can just make your own. What I do after I post my meals on my calendar is I then go and post it on my refrigerator so all my family can see. And this really gives my family a heads up so they know what's for dinner. And that way there's not a lot of needless talking about it. One of the last things I do is I make my grocery list. One of the most important things about sticking to your grocery list is to not stray from the list, because that will really delve into your budget. It's one of the biggest budget busters. According to one of my favorite bloggers, Lindsay, she says one of the easiest ways to blow your grocery budget is to go shopping without a plan. I know that I've gone shopping without a plan many a time, and my budget has really suffered because of it. So, after you've made your list, if you can at all possible go by yourself, that would be the best thing. But if you can't, let your family help. Your kids are generally going to be happy to help, and they want to be included. You can give them a list and tell them the importance of not deviating from the list. And also, again, my husband is so awesome that he will I can give him a list and he can go shopping for me rather easily and never stray from the budget. So just consider, these are some extra tips to keep in mind. No weekly menu plans are set in stone. You're in charge. You can change it up the way you want to. Just think about it. You've already taken an inventory. You already know what's on hand, and you're in charge. So shake it up if you need to. Also, just remember, you don't have to go it alone. Get your family to help. Your kids would love to help, I'm sure. And let your husband take over and go grocery shopping every now and then for you. I have found that following these methods have really allowed me to stick to my budget and keeps my family happy and healthy. Thank you for your time this evening. Have a good night.